snake coiled around the whole world, a snake swallowing the sun, a snake biting its own tail. Ancient Egypt drew it. So did the Vikings, the Aztecs, the people of India, and a culture in Ohio who piled it up out of earth, a quarter-mile long, and pointed its head at the setting sun. None of them could have phoned each other. So why did so many, separated by oceans and thousands of years, put a serpent at the center of the sky? The real answer isn't aliens, and it isn't a secret lost civilization. It's stranger than that, because it's about us. In ancient Egypt, the sun god Ra sailed through the underworld every night, and every night a giant serpent, Apep, lay waiting to swallow the sun and drag the world back into nothing. Ra's victory is why the sun rose again. The Egyptians took it so seriously that Apep had no temples and no worshippers, only rituals to keep him away. In Norse myth, a serpent called Jörmungandr grew so vast it wrapped around the whole world and bit its own tail. When it lets go, the world ends. That tail-in-mouth image has its own name, the Ouroboros. One of its earliest appearances is in the tomb of Tutankhamun, over 3,000 years ago, standing for time itself, no beginning, no end. In Mesoamerica, Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, a snake wearing the feathers of a bird, earth and sky fused into one creature, tied to the planet Venus and the coming dawn. In India, the serpent Shesha coils beneath the god Vishnu on a cosmic ocean. And in one famous Hindu story, gods and demons wrap another giant serpent, Vasuki, around a mountain and use him like a rope to churn the whole ocean and make the elixir of life. And then Ohio. Around 1,000 years ago, give or take, Native American builders shaped an enormous serpent out of earth, the largest serpent effigy on the planet, over 400 meters long, its head appearing to point at the sunset on the longest day of the year. Egypt, Scandinavia, Mexico, India, Ohio, different worlds, the same animal coiled around the cosmos. So, what did they all see? Here's where modern astronomy comes in, because a lot of this stops being a mystery the moment you look up. Start with the Milky Way. To us, drowned in city light, it's almost invisible. But under a truly dark sky, it was the most dramatic thing in the heavens, a pale, glowing river twisting from horizon to horizon. Cultures from Mesoamerica to the Andes to Australia saw a serpent in that long, winding band. Not a coded message, just a shape, and a snake is a very good match for a long curve of light. Then, eclipses. In the middle of the day, the sun begins to vanish as if something is eating it. In Norse myth, a beast devours it. In China, records thousands of years old describe a dragon swallowing it. In Hindu tradition, a serpent-bodied demon named Rahu catches the sun and moon and swallows them whole. The same image over and over in cultures that never met, a predator swallowing its prey. And here's the one that surprised me most. The Earth wobbles slowly on its axis, a cycle called precession, about 26,000 years long. And that wobble changes which star sits at the still point the whole sky turns around. Today, it's Polaris. But around the time the Great Pyramid was built, the pole star was Thuban, a star in the constellation Draco, the dragon. NASA and modern astronomers confirm it. For centuries, the fixed heart of the turning sky was inside a serpent. And a snake is still nailed to our star maps. Serpens is the only one of the 88 constellations split into two pieces, a head and a tail, held apart by the figure of a man. A serpent still coils through the sky over you tonight. So does all of this prove a single lost civilization taught the whole world the same secret? Or ancient astronauts? No. And I want to be honest with you, because that's the whole point of this channel. Take the Ohio Serpent Mound. The people who actually study it, the Ohio History Connection, the archaeologists on the ground, are clear. It was built by Native Americans, ancestors of living indigenous nations. Not giants, not a lost tribe, not visitors from the stars. And the solstice alignment, a real, careful observation, but even the scholars who study it say the sight lines are short and it's still debated. The honest answer is likely, but not certain. And that's more interesting than a fake one anyway. The truth is simpler, and I think more beautiful. Every one of these cultures shared two things: the same sky, the same Milky Way, eclipses, wheeling stars, and the same human mind built to find patterns and to fear the thing that swallows. Give the same sky and the same brain to people on 5 continents, and they reach again and again for the same creature. Not because someone told them to, because we are quietly the same kind of animal looking up. That's what I love about this. The serpent in the sky isn't proof of a secret, it's proof of a shared humanity. A whole planet of strangers, all looking up at the same darkness and telling a version of the same story. Next clear night, somewhere the stars really come out. Find that faint band across the sky. That's the same river of light the Egyptians and the Aztecs and the mound builders of Ohio all saw. You're looking at their serpent. Now I want to hear from you. Which sky serpent surprised you most? Egypt's Apep, the world-circling Jörmungandr, or that dragon at the pole of the sky? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more real history, where the truth is stranger than the myth, subscribe and come with us. We're a small community, and every one of you matters. Thank you for watching. Keep looking up.